to the Snowflake School with me, Funeka Pepeta, and Paul Palani from Food I Love You. Now we're here with Snowflake to make sure that you gain confidence in the kitchen. Isn't that right, Paul?
That's right. I mean, today we are making the Basic Scone, and that is your mom-in-law's favorite, it's Essay's favorite, and it's just too fresh to flop.
So what ingredients do we have today?
Today we have our snowflake cake wheat flour. I'll be using 3 cups of that. We've got our snowflake baking powder, 2 teaspoons of that. I've got a pinch of salt, some butter, 80 grams of it, and I have 1 1/4 cup of milk.
I also see we've got some stuff over here.
Yes. That is for us later on when we're having our tea. So I've got some whipped cream and jam for us.
What are we going to be using to make our scones?
So in front of you here, we've got our mixing bowl and we're going to be sifting our flour. So there's a sift there. I've got a flat bladed knife and I've got some measuring cups, measuring teaspoons, and I've got my 5 centimeter cookie cutter, my baking tray and baking paper. So we're going to be prepping for 15 minutes only, and it's going to go into the oven for about 20 to 25 minutes. And that will give us about 12 to 16 scones.
Just enough for you and me.
So first step, we're going to be sifting our dry ingredients. So that's my 3 cups of flour. And again here, there we go.
For you.
And my snowflake baking powder, please. 2 teaspoons. I have my pinch of salt, so that's literally a pinch here. Yes, so I'm going to be sifting this now. And the purpose for sifting is that you just want an even distribution of your dry ingredients. I am going to be adding in my butter. So it's already cubed, as I had mentioned.
How would we know how to measure 80 grams of butter?
With a scale. Remember I mentioned in the first episode that it's really great to invest in a scale. It really helps a lot. So what you do generally on a scale, you put your equipment or your little bowl that you're going to be measuring, and then you press 0, and then only can you add in your product. In baking we need precision and we need accuracy, right?
Love it.
So what am I doing here? I am literally coating my flour with the fat, and I'm going to be looking for consistency that is like breadcrumbs. So this allows for the mixture to not have too much gluten in it. Can you see our breadcrumbs are coming through here? So from here, I'm going to be creating a well in the center, and we're going to be adding in our milk. Perfect. So I am going to be mixing it with my flat-bladed knife here. So once we're done, our dough will be nice and soft. Here we go. All of it. Go. Don't be scared. This method is called cutting.
Simple. Why are you using the flat-bladed knife to mix the mixture instead of the spoon?
Yeah, I'm incorporating some air into our mix. Perfect texture, and I'm going to just knead it gently. So not a lot, just very gently, and we're going to be ready to be cutting. So I want it to be about 2 centimeters in height, and I'm just going to pat it nicely. Once we've cut from this part, if there is more dough, we just assemble it again and then continue cutting until we've finished.
Scones.
Yeah, waste not, want not, eh? Before I start cutting, I'm going to be dusting my pan here. With my cookie cutter, I am literally going to go in and out.
Now, when we do these shapes, do we twist to make sure that they're round?
No, you never twist, and the reason for that is that you want a bit of rise to happen. So the moment you start twisting, you're actually inhibiting that from happening.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So remember again, we can put it together again and
make more scones.
Make more scones. How simple is this? So happiness. Okay, so ready to go in, hey? So I'm gonna dust in a bit there. I am looking forward to this part.
I know you've got a tip or a trick that you can share with us.
Earlier on, we went through different types of mixing techniques, right? So we had the cutting that we were doing. I was using my hands to mix in the butter. And now I want to take you through another 2. So that's whisking and beating. So with whisking, basically what you're doing, it's a more gentler kind of approach. You're adding in air, and that's the main purpose there. Then when you come to beating, it's more vigorous, and you're basically mixing your product well, your mixture, and what you're trying to do there is have no lumps. And again, like I was saying, adding in air.
And putting in that work.
Yes,
to make sure you beat
definitely.
it.
Wow, beautiful.
Check
That out. A nice rise.
Now I know to check, we can use our skewer, right? It must be dry. Let's go for this one. That looks ready to me.
We did it, we did it.
So Paul, I don't know about you, but I'm going to enjoy my delicious scones with a nice cup of tea and some of that strawberry jam.
Yes.
If you find that you're pressed for time, but you also want to make these delicious scones, don't worry. Snowflake has got you covered with our wide range of premixes. And for this recipe, you can use the Easy Mix Classic Scone. We'll catch you at the next lesson.